So I want you to think about something. What does a sponsorship actually do for you? Can it hurt you as yourself, you as your own branding? What are they making you do? What are the requirements? How many posts are they making you do per month? Is the company something that you stand behind, their message, their core beliefs? Those are some major questions that you need to ask yourself. Because when you look at yourself as your own entity, your own company, and you're branding yourself, it needs to be authentic to what you believe. Do you truly take those products? What you stand behind is kind of a direct reflection upon yourself and what your targeted audience is going to see. I know when supplement companies or clothing lines or any contract that comes my way, I always test the product first. I make them mail it to me before I even discuss any terms, because I want to try the product and make sure it's something that I can personally stand behind. Because if I don't believe in it, there's no way that I'm going to endorse it. So that in itself is pretty big. A lot of people, especially starting out, they want to say, "Oh, I'm a sponsored athlete." I mean, that's awesome, but I think the key goal, at least for myself, is to never say I'm a sponsored athlete. I'd rather be the owner of the company. And not everybody has that same mentality where they want to be a business owner. But for me, I know my own worth, and I know the value that I bring. And I don't want to settle for anything less than that. So my advice to anyone out there who is trying to become a sponsored athlete, whether that's a clothing line or a supplement line, any type of, sponsorship. Here's some tips from me. Make sure that you like the product and that you would take it yourself. Make sure that it brings the same value that you're giving them in return. Their marketing approach, make sure that it fits what you're wanting it to be, that it's authentic, that it's organic. Like if you're in a swimming pool, why would you have 4 or 5 bottles right next to you in the pool? If you're in a grocery store, why would you have 4 or 5 different bottles with you in the shopping cart that doesn't even sell those products? The list can go on and on. The key is be authentic, be organic, don't be in your face, buy this, use my promo code, be smart about it. People are going to get really tired of it. My next advice would be never partner with some bullshit scam product like weight loss tea companies. I know that they're paying a lot of money. I've been approached by a bunch. I don't promote it because I don't take it. Also, the wraps. Just be smart about what you're doing and getting involved with. Don't get over your head, and don't just sign something because then your targeted name is sponsored athlete. To me, there's nothing cool about saying you're a sponsored athlete. By labeling yourself as a sponsored athlete, you're basically saying, yeah, I'm one of the other 100,000 people out there, because this is a very saturated market. What is going to offset you from anybody else? Don't be afraid to direct approach companies that you want to be involved with. If you're a big fan of this supplement company, direct approach them. What are the odds of them actually approaching you? I've always done that direct approach market. If I'm a big fan of something or a company, I'll reach out to them, stand behind their product and their company, and they probably already know who I am anyways. And, worst case scenario, they don't respond, or they're not receptive to what I'm telling them, and nothing just ends up happening. But there's no, it's just a little bit of time, but it could be a big return on investment. But just know your own worth. That's the biggest thing. There's a lot of companies out there that want to take advantage of you. They're giving you like a percentage off of their supplements, but still making you purchase it per month. I've heard of that shit, and that's horrible. Because now you're locked in for a year, but you have to buy their products X amount per month. That's not even a sponsorship. That's ridiculous. Companies that only make that you don't get paid anything and you get X amount of products. I would never do something like that because that's not even worth it, in my opinion. If they want you to sign more than 12 months, I would not recommend that. Best of luck to anybody out there that are trying to get sponsored. Remember, do not be afraid to direct approach companies. Worst case scenario, they can say no, and that's it. I hope you were able to take something from this message, and best of luck to everybody out there. Peace.